So Childish Gambino dropped.
What? This is where we would use the soundboard.
Please subscribe so that we can have money. Right? Hey, right.
We're so poor.
You know what our budget is? 0.
Help.
You could help that.
Help.
We're always trying to make the show better. Little set changes here and there. You know, the mics got better.
You know.
So we couldn't do that without y'all. And we still can't do that without more of y'all. So please tell your mother about us. Let's get 100 subscribers.
Tell your ma.
But yeah, I was
walking here.
literally not walking here.
I'm sitting down for 2 hours here.
I'm talking here. So yeah, Childish Gambino released Atavista, which is a finished version of his album from 2020.
So
3/15/20.
So question right off the bat.
Yes.
I went on Spotify and I saw that 3/15/20 wasn't. Am I tripping? Is it not there
I believe
anymore?
They took it down.
So
this is the official.
This is the official
version.
But technically speaking, 3/15/20 was the official version back then
for 4 years.
For 4 years.
Yeah.
This is like
now it's lost media.
Wow, and you have that on CD.
So yeah, I brought this today because back in the day, a buddy of mine, because like Gambino does like his mysterious stuff, so he was like, you have to go to the website to hear the songs, and then like no one thought it was gonna drop like on streaming or anything. So this guy I knew like, did all the detective work and like burned the songs from his website onto a CD, and then he gave it to me. So they're like out of order. It's the original songs from 2020, and then he decorated it with like, it's like a reference to This Is America with the gun.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can see on the camera. I don't even know if it's in focus. But yeah, so that was very nice, and now I have this. It just stays in my car. But this is the original version of Atavista before it was refurbished, which was released today, right? I think.
Bino time,
or
May
yesterday?
13th.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
So a lot of good albums, frankly, dropping on the 13th, like Mr. Morale.
So confession time.
Yes, sir.
I listened to the first track of this album, and when I got back with this album, I was slightly confused. Guess I got some healing to do.
Guess I'm not as mature as I think.
I'm not mature as I think. Got some healing to do. I was like, wow, this album sounds way better than I remember. What is this song? It's like it's a new song blessing my ears right now. And apparently it is a new song that I've never heard before. So what are the changes that we need to know about?
From what I can tell, there are some noticeable changes. The jokes online right now are like,
bro did was step back.
yeah, exactly. Like all bro did was step back. People are saying basically there's no changes. It's like
bro put a toothpick.
a toothpick changes everything. It's like find the difference between these images and they're exactly the same. So while those are very funny, I don't think it's completely accurate.
Well, actually,
I actually listened to the album. I didn't finish it. I listened to on the way here, and I got 8 out of 11 tracks through it. So, but from what I can tell, so big difference. There's actually names, so which makes it a lot more memorable. At the time, like even Gambino diehard fans that I knew were like, "Oh yeah, I guess he did drop." It was so forgettable because just a white cover with a name, with no name and like numbers. It's still just a white cover, except now it says Atavista very faintly. So I'm disappointed on that personally. His worst album cover so far. Like Awaken My Love is like gorgeous,
Right.
And this is just like, it looks just like a white blank cover. But anyway.
Someone didn't like the white album.
Okay. Not going there. So, yeah, there are new songs, including this first song, Atavista, which has the name, which is also the name of the album. And then I think Human Sacrifice is different. That's the one I wasn't able to hear it because I just got here. And I think Final Church is added too. So, but everything else is the same. Algorithm, Time with Ariana Grande. I'm glad all the like, you know, even like contractually, like all the features stayed over. And there's even new features. So like 21 Savage was on the old album on the psilocybin song, Millennial Love, Psilocybe. But now it also has Ink and Kaja Bonet. Then there's Summer Walker, which is new, a new addition to Sweet Thing. Then Young Nudie is on Bigfoot, Littlefoot. And that song was fun. It was a bop. But then when Young Nudie comes on, it's like halfway through. And it's like a beat change, but there's no transition. It's like if you just put two songs right next to each other, you know?
Yeah.
It just happens, you know?
Yeah.
There's a music video for Littlefoot, Bigfoot, which is... Did you watch it?
I didn't watch. I saw that it came out, though.
Yeah. I watched it this morning. It's a fun video, and he's like... Young Nudie's in it, and he's like a giant for some reason. I don't understand why it just like drastically changes and it's a Young Nudie verse, but okay. And then there's like subtle details, like the mixes are better, like it sounds clearer. What else? Some of the vocal effects he does are more interesting instead of just being like pitched up or whatever. It'll like transition, sort of. It'll like flow in between the two. So that was pretty cool.
I want to listen to both of them, like not necessarily side by side, but just kind of like concurrently and kind of see. Maybe I'll go back and listen to the old version.
How are you gonna do that?
We have our methods.
Y'all can't see it, but yeah. So there's I have the CD.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That we can have a listening party. That'd be fun.
So yeah, shout out to Bino dropping a quote unquote brand new album. I will refrain from any negativity that I have at all on this topic because I got that out of my system the last time we talked about it.
Yeah.
So today I'm not gonna spoil anyone's party. I'm not gonna poop on anyone's parade.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say congratulations, and also this album is freaking fire though.
It's really good.
It is really good.
It's really
in all
good.
fairness, it is pretty good. I'm actually not mad.
Yeah, and I was happy with it at the time. If this is the final version, I kind of wish you had just finished it 4 years ago. You know what I mean? And then maybe we get a new album now. I think I would. That's the ideal situation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And
we won't get into it.
I'll just say, that was kind of my point that I was making before, where it kind of felt like he kind of treated the album as an afterthought. He wasn't really like
he Kanye'd it.
Yeah,
he's like
just like, all right,
here's an unfinished album,
and then let me just go away and do whatever.
But it was good at the time.
Exactly, it was still good, irregardless.
Now I guess it's better. I'll have to listen to it.
I'm definitely gonna listen to this a lot. Definitely. I think I need like 3 listens to an album to know how I feel about it.
Right. You know? One for how it sounds, one for the lyrics,
and then
one just to put it all together.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, that happened.
That happened.
So that happened.